So now we can actually start plotting out this course now that we have all our points, and that field that we just found, we're going to approximate it as there. Again, this is just for now, just to show you how to do a plan. So starting in Spadaro, we're going to West Hampton. From there, we go to the field, and from there to East Hampton. You know, if you're doing this on an actual sectional chart, those would you just use a ruler and make sure they're nice and straight lines. Because now we can actually put in some numbers here. The first leg, we're starting at Spadaro and finishing at FOK. The field elevations, that's the first thing we want to know. We can get those right from the sectional. We see that Spadaro is 57 feet high. FOK, let's see, that is 66. Right, the distance is the next thing we want, and we can just get that by using a standard sectional plotter. We're going to work in nautical miles for this example. I got 5. True course, the next thing we can calculate without doing any further calculations. Look for the meridian, which is these lines, or just the lines of constant longitude. Usually they'll just be straight up and down. And what you want to do is go somewhere halfway along the leg. Since this is such a small scale, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. It's basically, straight up and down. But you do that, and with a standard protractor, or most sectional plotters have protractors built into them, you just basically measure the angle going clockwise from north, and that would be your true course. So we got 85 degrees with this, so true course would be 085. Okay. The next thing we can do right away is calculate our minimum altitudes for each point. So in other words, what that means is, if we were flying along this leg, if you wanted to land at a certain site, you need to arrive at a certain altitude, because you can't just land there. You need to do a pattern and land. The general rule of thumb, the rule we use for this, is add 1,000 feet to an airport and 1,500 feet to a field. So these two, Spadaro, our minimum arrival altitude would be 1,057. FOK is an airport too, so that will be 1,066. Okay. I'm going to leave a little space between these legs, because we're going to do some more calculations with them. So let me do this. All right, so we know this is the next leg. First thing, well, of course, the starting point is going to be where you finished last at FOK, right? The start of the next leg is going to be the ending point of the previous one. Right, and the next point is a field that we found. The field, just using Google Earth, I found it to be 45 feet high. 1545, right, because it's a field, so we want our arrival altitude to be 1,500 feet above ground level. Okay, measure that distance. I got 12 nautical miles between the West Hampton Airport and the field there. And our meridian, well, actually, it's printed right on the chart. You can see the line of a constant longitude there, and simply measure that angle, and that's your true course, 072. Okay, and we'll just do that for the last one. How much room do I have? Oh, I have a lot of room. Okay. So again, we're starting in the same spot that we finished. And it's going to have the same, arrival altitude. And the final destination we want to get to is KHTO. And we can read that right off the sectional how high it is, right? It's printed right there in case you didn't know. 55 feet. 55 feet MSL is the field elevation. And just add 1,000 to that because it's an airport. So that's our arrival altitude. And what am I missing? Distance. We're going to need that between on the last leg there. So this distance here is what we're looking for. It's 7 nautical miles. And the true course, I got 057. Okay.